Into the Forest was my favorite film of 2015. The reason why I don't own it yet is because it's like $30 for the Blu-ray and I'm poor. But regardless, it was definitely my favorite film of 2015. It's written and directed by Patricia Ozima, filmed in British Columbia with amazing cast of Evan Rachel Wood and Ellen Page, among others. And the movie is it's kind of like a sci-fi apocalyptic thriller drama. The reason why I really enjoyed this film was because the movie is all about conflict. It's not about like motorcycle gangs with shotguns, you know, trying to tear down their house, or it's about the conflict that happens between two sisters and living in the forest with their father when their mechanical house gets basically power goes out throughout the entire world or United States, and they have to survive. So the movie has amazing performances. There's Nell, she's the more level-headed, studying, you know, nerd type, and then there's Eva, she's the more artistic, wants to be a ballet dancer. And after the power goes out, they live with their father in the forest, and they basically get some supplies. They sit around waiting for the power to come back on. But then some events happen, and they find themselves having to survive against the entire world as it crumbles and society sort of just comes after them. One of the things I really liked about this movie was that the movie is the perfect antidote to the summer blockbuster. It definitely blew me away because it's just about people in a house in the forest, and they still managed to make it interesting. Little conflicts here and there, the littlest details here and there can mean so much more. Like, I can't get into spoilers. There's a scene where Nell finds a chocolate in the bottom of a drawer, and she calls out for her sister so they can share it, but she doesn't hear, so she eats it on her own, and it causes a fight later. You know, like chocolate, you know, doesn't mean a lot, but Eva apparently doesn't even like chocolate, but something so small like that means something else because there's like a bigger problem they're fighting over. And the movie beautifully captures so many small, intricate moments like that. It's really emotionally charged, can be brutal at times. There's a little bit of violence too. This is not a movie for the faint-hearted, but the movie is it works on so many levels. It's based off a book. I read the book later. The book's okay, but the movie definitely captures a lot of the quieter moments, little glances, things like that mean a lot more. And I felt that you know, it's the perfect contrast to something that's like full of explosions and action. You know, there is guns in this movie, but they're only used as sparingly because, you know, you can't always bullets. And Into the Forest is really interesting. It's like a smaller indie film, lower budget, but really good performances that definitely carry the movie by the two main actresses. So I definitely recommend Into the Forest.